Alrighty, check it, wowzers. Here we go. First off, quick announcement. Me and Tyler Aaron Superstar just released our very first single called Ich Bin Nine. If you go to brotherhoodofsuperstars.bandcamp.com, you'll be able to download this, our first single, for free. We're very proud of it. We had a lot of chips making this song. So if you like the track, it's a free download. Really appreciate everybody listening, and I'm sure it'll mean a lot to Tyler if you take a listen as well. So just very excited to be releasing new music. Definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. Cool. Alrighty, enough shameless promo. Let's go ahead and roast some more remixes. Holy shit, we got so many. Alright, let's go. Alright, so, yeah, to be honest, it didn't really sound all that different from the original. I mean, I guess you added a couple new sounds there, more phasing, maybe not enough phasing. I think honestly, if you had more phasing, it would sound less like the original, more like a remix, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'll just move on. That was okay. Alright, let's keep going. BKL Ronin. Alright. Let's do it. Oh shit. Oh! 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 Okay, so I'm gonna. Sorry, I don't usually skip, and I usually let the whole track play out. But given the fact that we have so many remixes to go through, I just don't think that's viable at this point. Um, See, this one, I think it's also drum and bass, which is cool, but it doesn't sound anything like the original. It just sounds like you made your own track and then wanted to participate on the remix contest, so you put one of my stems over it. That's what it sounds like to me. So far we got this track too similar, this track too different. Let's see if we can find the sweet spot here. Lovers Apart. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. Bruh. There you go. You happy? There you go. Awesome. Okay, let's move on. See, this is kind of the sweet spot. This is, I could tell you interacted with the source material, but you put your own spin on it, right? And even if this, isn't the most super polished or well mixed thing, I think this is, kind of what I'm looking for. Not completely different, right? Not it's like completely different track that you just happen to use one or two samples from the original, but not exactly the same either. So awesome, Ego, thank you. Lovers Apart, that was a good one. All right, let's keep going. We got Rinka remix. All right. Oh, wowzers. So that was Rinka's remix. Oh boy, so this is the best one I've heard so far today. I really like what you've done with the drum programming here. Um, Super crazy, drum and bassy. A couple things I noticed. I like how you reharmonize the chords with a different bass line. I think for the first two notes, it's good. The third one sounds a little strange, a little out of key. And then this main section, this breakdown section right here, just sounds like a completely different song. It's awesome. It's like super cool how you've panned the percussion and stuff, but it just sounds completely different. Um, and then once you do bring back the guitar sample from the original, it sounds really fucking weird. Um, like right around that, that does not make any sense to me musically. So I would try and see if you could find a kind of a gentler way of reintroducing that, or just let this not be a remix and be its own thing, because I really, really like this kind of super wonky breakdown, but it doesn't quite gel with the original source material that effectively. But thank you. That was super dope. Thank you, Rinka. All right. Here's mine, but I suck at producing DnB. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm just gonna keep playing. Fuck it. I know I'm gonna keep playing. So that doesn't. It just once again, it just does. It just sounds like a completely different track. I recognize the drums, but everything else is just completely different. Um, Also, all of these so far, every single one has been, I think, a drum and bass remix. Am I mistaken there? Yeah, I would love to hear a halftime version or just some other genre. That would be great. Anyways, let's keep going. Mad Deluxe, derivative trash for roasting. Oh boy. All right, well, basically the main thing is this. It just sounds really weird, slowed down. I don't know why you stretched out the audio when you could have just, I don't know, put the MIDI notes themselves further apart or whatever. Basically, this part. Where is it? Yeah, that sounds really out of key, man, because the bass is not playing the root note of the chord on top. It sounds really bad. Anyways, also very similar to the original. I wish it was a little bit more different. I'm going to keep going. Okay, Underbelly, Bipolar, Ecstasy Remix. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, awesome. So I'm liking how it's actually a different genre. So this was like the first one that was like truly halftime or trappy or something like that. The main thing was that the piano was completely out of key. It just sounds really, really dissonant from everybody else in the track. So I would just really double check as to kind of what key you're writing in with the piano and making sure that that is harmonically aligned with the bell and stuff like that. But I like at least I like the ambition of taking outside of the DnB realm. So let's keep going. Paper dag bood. All right, let's do it. Wowzers! Thank you so much, Paperback Dude. It's probably the favorite I've heard so far. I just love the drums. I love how you've taken it into like sort of like an indie rock pop realm. A little bit of taiko in there as well. Yeah, the drums are awesome, and I love the guitar at the end there that you have da 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 da. I would say bring in more of your stuff. Bring in more of that live instrumentation. Write a B section or a breakdown section where maybe it's just that. Because right now I would say the energy level is a little flat throughout, a little samey throughout. It's an instrumental track, which is, it's natural to have that happen. But yeah, just see, the elements that you do choose to include here, like the drums and that guitar lick. that all sounds great. I just want more of that real indie rock pop stuff. So Paper Bag Dude, so far you've taken the cake. All right, let's keep going. Primer. Alrighty, let's do it. Oh, wowzers. Primer, thank you so much. So I love the way you've chopped up the original. Sounds super dope. One thing I would say is the drums feel a little bit weak. The original chops, I mean, they sound super wide and bassy and huge, where the drums are dead in the center, and they're just, I don't know, they just kind of don't gel with the rest of the mix that well. So I would maybe pick out a couple different sounds there. I'm not sure about just how many chants and vocal chops you're introducing on the latter half. I think you could really take it down a notch there. And probably the whole song could be about half the length. But yo, I love I love the way you've chopped up and the approach that you took to remixing this in general. Just work on the drums, the chants, and the length, and I think you might have a winner. All right, let's keep going. That ass face. All right. Oh my god. Alright. Oh man. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. All right. So first off, it just sounds like so similar to the original that I'm just so fucking sick of hearing the original that I didn't think anything new was gonna happen there. The snare at the beginning just didn't work. And then when you did build the tension and you just dropped it into the break with like that extra, I don't know, bell or clank sound, and yeah, man, you sort of lost me there. But oh my god, funny Discord name though. Anyways, let's keep going. MK23, let's do it.
But those videos serve a purpose, and that purpose is not everybody gets to do the handstand on the side of the building and survive. Some people fall and they land on their fucking head and they're never the same again. And then they're left with like a third grader's IQ for the rest of their life. That's real, man.
Okay, so it looks like I see you got Uncle Joe Rogan up in there. I don't know why he needed to make an appearance, but he did. Okay, so I know it's Brumman Days, and we're all sick of hearing Brumman Days, but I would say among the Brumman Days submissions that we've got so far, this one was probably the cleanest and best accomplished. I loved the lead reverb synth that you bended up and down, and the mix was pretty damn good too. I love the vocal chop that you brought in. Um, yeah, mix probably isn't perfect though. The drums are still on the weak side a little bit, a little far back in the mix. But and it is Brum and Dace, and for some reason you decided to have Joe Rogan in there. All three not great characteristics, but I would say for the most part it's pretty well done. Um, so awesome, thank you MK23. Let's keep going. Alrighty, Cornelius Olive Garden Jr. Holy shit. Some of these names. Oh my god. Hmm. Well, Cornelius, that was actually pretty cool. It's very different from all the other submissions, which is already a great thing. Yeah, you know, what Cammy and a couple other people were saying, Pixel does sound a little bit like Flume. Yeah, I get it. I would say maybe like the snare probably could be improved, like just the drum sounds in general could hit a little harder. The main kind of LFO synth you could probably make sound a little bit bigger as well. But overall, I really like the ambition of just trying to do something different here, Mr. Cornelius, Mr. Too Good for SoundCloud. Speaking of Too Good for SoundCloud, here we have a clip submission, and maybe I'm biased, but whenever I get a clip submission, I sort of get a little excited. Oh shit, six. Oh, okay, Nitro, you're asking for a lot here. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Oh my god. Hey, thank you, Loudcap. Really appreciate it. Oh my god. The fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. my gosh. Hey, thank you so much, Light139. I really appreciate the support. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin with this. I mean, it sounds like I'm riding my anime elevator down to my Toyota Camry commercial on the way to the Alanis Morissette concert. Speaking of which, if you manage to get Alanis Morissette over this, oh my gosh. I think the universe would implode. You would win the remix contest, and you'd get to go home with Alanis Morissette. I mean, how many different genres are even combined in this thing? We got drum and bass, we got cinematic anime music, we got 90s rock, we got, I mean, you're flirting with Nickelback territory there, maybe even some pop country. I mean, holy shit, there's so much going on here. Um, does it work? No. For the most part, no, but was it the most entertaining submission thus far? Absolutely. I mean, Nitro. I always never know what to expect from you. I mean, this is just amazing. I mean, wow. Couldn't imagine any piece of music being like this. Anyways, whew, that blew my mind. All right. Okay. Very titillating, Nitro. Very titillating indeed. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and it's definitely not going to be as amazing as this last one, Nitro. But we'll see. Okay, here we have Benny Haploid. All right, here we go. Wowzers. Okay. Wow. Damn, that was super wavy, super neon, super bright. Some serious Wave Racer, Rainbow Road, Super Mario Galaxy type situation. Really thoroughly entertaining. Wouldn't really qualify it as a remix because it just bears almost no resemblance to the original. I recognize the drums though; that was good. But I would say I don't know. There's something about it that works. I think it would really work really well in the background of me playing Super Mario, Mario Kart, or like I don't know, selecting my character for the I don't know Mario Party or something like a background for like a menu music or something. Doesn't quite have enough musical information to carry my intention to the whole through the whole thing. Maybe in that B section you could introduce some more Yoshi chops or just something to smack me up on the head every time I tune out. But yeah, that was thoroughly entertaining. Once again, I don't think I would really qualify that as a remix, but cool. How many more do we have until Brink? Oh shit! Fuck it, let's just do it right now. End off on a high note. All right, you better not disappoint, you sly doggo. Let's do it. Very creative cover, by the way. All right, let's hear it. All right, Brink. You know the deal. If your lefts are anything below -2 on average, you can't participate, alright? Nah, I'm fucking with you. Volume aside, very, very excellent remix. Super digging the lo-fi, chilled out vibe. It's not even lo-fi. What I'm talking about, the mixing is excellent. I love how you have, taken the elements from the original and written your own melodies and chord progressions out of them. I love, the mixing, the sidechain. Obviously, that's super well done. Um, I love how you have the B section there. The kind of LFO synth as well, and in the latter half works well. I mean, it is a little on the ambient backgroundy side. I probably wouldn't be able to focus my attention on it, but it's debatable whether it even calls for that. My one critique would be I don't know if you actually need this last area right here, this last minute. I think you could easily end right there, just fade it out. I'm also not sure if that kind of melody vocal chop is in. Is it really in Asterism, or did you just get it from some other of my stems? Anyways, doesn't matter. Works really, really well. I love how you've written the melodies out of those vocal chops. Very creative. But cool, man. Yeah, awesome, excellent. That was a great end to our roasting session today. Um, wow, so many different, so many different takes on this track, and I feel like we're not even fucking halfway there. How many more do we have? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, looks like I'll be doing some roasting on my own time. Um, but thank you all so much for submitting. Um, Gotta say, some of the comments this time were in the chat were a little bit mean. A lot of people saying gay. I'm trying to keep this like an LGBTQ safe and welcoming space. So please, let's try to tone back the saying gay and all that stuff. That would be nice. Remember, we are still trying to be constructive here, help each other make better music, and be nice to each other. So if we keep that up, it's all groovy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for participating. Excellent work as always, and I will see you next Thursday. Remember, deadline is the 15th. So if you're working, try and get your stuff in by then, and let the best remixer win. All right. Have a good one, guys. Peace. How the fuck do I end this? All right.